As I was perusing PvP Legacy, I noticed that everyone else's kits had one thing in common. They f***ing sucked. And as I looked at my own kits, I realized that they also had one shared trait. They were all fair. Why am I making balanced, fun kits? I should be beating these 7-year-olds every single time. I should make the most gimmicky kit I've ever done. Behold, my masterpiece. One singular log. One log to rule them all. At first glance, this seems like small potatoes, but that's part of the idea. First, I craft the log into planks before the initial timer is done. Then, I make a crafting table, place it, and kill myself. Now, you'll notice two things. The crafting table is still there, and I have 4 planks again. I place the new planks and kill myself again. At this point, I can't afford to lose another round, but that won't happen. I mine one of the planks to get enough wood to craft an axe. You probably still don't understand why this kit is so devastating. This guy sure didn't. It all lies in the permanent weakness that I slyly incorporated. The weakness effect makes you deal 4 less attack damage, but the interesting thing is that if you would deal 0 or negative damage, then you instead can't hit anything at all. Because wooden axes deal 7 damage, I am able to hit this bozo for 3 damage per hit. Because they don't have an axe, they can't hit me at all. They can't make an axe without mining one wooden plank, which takes so long that I would interrupt them before they finish. They can't mine my crafting table either because it also takes too long. Simply put, I have an axe, and they don't. Now I have a problem. This is the same guy from the last game. If they learned how to use the kit correctly from watching me, then they could get an axe too and it would be a fair fight, which would be absolutely dreadful. They placed a crafting table and killed themselves before I could go over and demolish it. Luckily, they made one fatal error. Instead of placing planks, they made a sword. Wooden swords deal 4 damage, which isn't enough to overcome the weakness effect. I demolished their crafting table, and they were too naive to place it back. They started mining my planks, so I killed myself before they could get all of them. With planks and a crafting table on my side of the map, the rest was a piece of cake. Why do most people's kits look like hell to play? I guess I'm one to talk. Anyway, I started up a little win streak because no one could figure out how to make an axe, not even those who played me repeatedly. And then there was this fucking guy who kept playing me until they eventually showed some sign of intelligence and actually managed to craft an axe. I would have to lose 3 times in a row for them to win, and that would never happen. It's not an unbeatable kit. That's gonna be in the next video. For now, mere trickery will have to do. I kept playing because I found the helplessness of my opponents mildly amusing. I love Schadenfreude. This guy also kept replaying me, but they weren't catching on to the secret technique. In fact, they weren't catching on to much of anything. Then nothing super interesting happened until someone I had beaten started spectating a game against someone new. Thankfully, they didn't listen to this Ghost of Christmas Past. After accumulating enough hatred from the local community to have a warning be issued against me, I decided to log off. This is the first video that I've made in a long time, so I'd love it if you left a comment about what you liked or didn't like. Thank you so much for watching. Hasta luego.